Oh, welcome to Grown by Me in Lake Illawarra. So it's been a while since I've posted, had a month of rain and it was pretty miserable weather actually. So I just thought I'd do a full update on how things are after another solid month of rain. Beautiful day today, about 21 degrees here. So I thought a great time to get out in the garden and plant some veggies for winter, even though they might get a bit swamped. So this is a dragon fruit that I had growing up the side of the house. So the passion fruit was on this trellis and it rotted in the rain. So I thought I'd repurpose it by attaching the dragon fruit up the top there. It has been getting eaten a fair bit. Yet to see, as you can see there, what is attacking it. So some form of caterpillar. So if I find it, it will be in some serious trouble. So this is the dragon fruit that had the 5 fruit on it. It has taken a while for them to start to ripe up, mainly because probably the lack of sun. So I am going to try and leave them on the vine as long as possible than what I did with my first fruit. I think I got excited when I had my first fruit. So we'll see how these go. So they're getting to be a bit bigger size than my other ones. So you can see the size to my hand. This one here is probably getting a little bit more sun than the others. Oh, that's a really good size. I'm happy with that one. Nice colour. That might be the one that ripens up first. Yeah, so they are white inside. You'll see it in another video, but wow, for my first ever taste of dragon fruit, I really like it. So I can't wait for these ones to come on board and have more in the future. So I'll step back so you can see the size of it. So it's going quite nicely. Alright, stay with me while I film the rest of the garden. With all the rain as well, my mangoes have had a few new shoots, which are great. They certainly have grown over the last few months, as you can see from the previous videos to now. They're really tall. What I'm probably got to decide upon if I want to trim them a little bit to get them to branch out, but I won't risk that at this stage. I'm not really too sure how to do it, so I'm just letting them go. This is the blue grafted mango that I have. It's got some nice, growth, nice and healthy. Over the back is the Dwarf Sensation. The stems getting quite thick now, which is really good. So I've had that since February 2020. The biggest one that I have is the Palmer, which is that tall one there. Okay, and that is a dwarf. And yeah, it's getting really nice and it's getting a bit sunny now over this side. But there's not one that hasn't had none of them have had a setback, which is really good with all this rain. I thought maybe I don't water enough on a normal basis, because the amount of rain, I thought, wow, they're going to drown or something. That's the bowen over the back there. That's branched out to 2 branches. Going to stay in there. So they're all in a good spot. This was my lemon zest that I picked up from Ross Tropicals. happy with collecting one of those, so we'll see how it goes. There's a couple more that I would have minded, but at some stage just got to ease up a bit as I don't have the room. And then this one is, that's another Palmer. That's the problem when you keep collecting. Sometimes you forget that you've got one, but that's my second Palmer. And that's got some beautiful new growth there. So overall, really happy where they're heading. They're going good, they're nice and tall. I was, that's my beginning of the frame of my greenhouse. My husband's doing that. He, yeah, he's probably cursing me inside because it's got a million parts to it. But anyway, he did say it would be ready by winter, and it's been 4 weeks already. Well, that's okay. It'll get there eventually. But yeah, from looking at this angle, really green, all got new growth and going quite well. We'll see how they hold up into the winter months. Next to that we have the Locus that I filmed a few months, or maybe 4 weeks ago, with all the flowers on it, and it's the first time it's ever flowered. Just to remind you, they are in a pot, a large pot, and yeah, some of them are setting fruit. So it's going quite well. It's got, and like we had some really bad winds with all the rain, so the flowers were getting knocked off left, right and centre. I thought of all years that it does flower, I wasn't going to get any fruit, but it's okay. It's we've got some that have set. Each branch has some. So yeah, they're going okay. They're nice and tall. 3 of them there in pots in a row, so I'm quite happy where they're heading. You can see that branch there up the top there's got fruit set as well. So going really well. The ice cream bean, it's got some massive pods now, so I'm just being, that's contrast to my hand. So I've just been picking a few. The kids weren't really favourable on it, so I thought I'll just leave them on a bit longer and see if they add any more flavour. There's 2 big ones up there. So I'll pick a couple today and have another, get them to taste it again. Otherwise I'll be the only one eating them. Look at those massive ones. Hard in the light to see. But again, for the first fruiting, I was quite happy with it. I'm happy with the taste. Just to remind you, it's in a pot, so anything is possible. Don't let anyone stop you when they say that, can't grow that in a pot, it's not going to fruit. So there's a few more up there. It's got this other big branch that's branched out this year, probably a bit too high. So I'll have to see if I take that down because it's hanging over the neighbour's fence, but they are obviously very, very big trees once they're in the ground. But yeah, really happy. I'm just gonna, I probably picked the other one a bit early, which is why I just stopped and thought, I'll just let them go to get a bit more flavour into the fruit, and then I'll have a taste of it. Yeah, so going good. The Dwarf Papaya, it's a torpedo variety. You would have seen me bag up the papayas on another video. So 2 of the large ones are still hanging in there. Hoping they keep growing and they get to ripe, even though we are going into winter. A few of them are bagged up, and you'll see swinging in the breeze. Just snapped off. We've had that much, you know, wind and rain, as I've mentioned. This is the dwarf variety, but gee, it is getting massive. But I will be really thankful if this one just grows and ripens out. It's like an achievement that I have grown a papaya after all this time in the Illawarra, so that's my aim. The stem obviously is thickening up. That's it in the pot. Pot's too small, but now for it, it's too big for me to try and repot, I believe. So I have bought quite a few papayas, not this variety, just a red papaya. I think I got about 3. So I'm gonna give them a go. That's what I wanted to get into the greenhouse before winter, so that's why I was hoping to have it done, but you just got to be patient when you're not doing it yourself. But filming back down, everything is really green and lush. Going quite well. I haven't lost anything in all the rain. The avocados are looking exceptionally well. This is a wax jambu, but a really hardy one. A lot of people thought that I wouldn't be able to grow this here, and it's not sheltered at the moment, which I'm a bit conscious about, but that's all of its new growth. It's a nice looking tray, so we'll see how that goes. That's the rest of it. All my avos. That's my choquette. They're all going good in pots. A whole lot of them. So really happy. Standard lamb has. That's it there. Going alright. Over the back is that's a Max Golden Sapoti. It's shoved in behind quite a few avocados. This one here, I remind myself what it is actually. It's growing quite tall. That's a white sapoti as well, a different variety. This one is one of those large avocados that gets to a kilo a fruit. I just can't remember the name of it at the moment. Somebody was kind enough to give me that, and it's going all right. It's pretty protected in there around the others. Very exciting it was to get one of those. Very large leafed. You can see that leaf there. It's huge. So I have to watch. It will probably outstrip its pop pretty fast. But yeah, I like the different and unique. It's very exciting when someone's kind enough to go, here, I've got this. Which you're really appreciative of, and then trade with them. There's a red avocado in there. So I think all up, it's probably 8 or 9 avocados on that stand that I have. Looking good. It's getting a bit bushy in there. Very bushy. This is the star gooseberry I filmed about a month ago as well. It's just got such a pretty, delicate leaf, hasn't it? It's really pretty. So that's grown a bit more since I filmed it. It's trying to battle for space in there. But yeah, it's going quite well. Good. For some reason I felt that was a real sensitive, you know, cold sensitive plant, but it's going fine. And my favourite behind is my black sapote. It shot up another lot. Can't wait till this gets to the age where it fruits. But again, in a pot. Everything here is in a pot. Nothing is in the ground because I just don't have the room. So I'm just up plant. Yes, probably thinking one day I'm just going to get in trouble because they're all going to be huge. I figure I'll worry about that when I get to it. That's my plum. I gave that a really good trim, and I think I confused it because it does have some flowers on it now. Which is there. I love that plum. It tastes delicious. It's really reliable. Always gives me something. It's a golf plum. Bananas are going quite well in the pots. Nothing's, we've got no flags yet to get any, but don't really need them coming into winter. So that's probably, I'm conscious of time. Like looking back down, we've got apples in there, which have been reliable apples. They're trees. They've given me apples every single year, so they should again. Over this side, I've got lots of things in there. There's a few Avocados at the back. I feel like with all this rain, it's given me a boost of a year or two of growth. There's a cherry guava in there. I'll have to show you how my guava's going as well. Got a dwarf olive in there. I've even got some mangosteens, yellow mangosteen, which have survived here. So I have two. I got them in April of 2021. So they are a year old, and it's probably taken them a year to double in height. So yeah, not the right environment for them. I'll just grab that other one there. But they haven't died. They've just still got their like 2 little leaves. They're a seedling that I picked up from a nursery online. So yeah, but they're still alive. That's the main thing. So they just sit underneath the large leaf avocado there. So they're pretty protected. A banana to the side of that. Going okay. They're going okay, which is the main thing. Just walk down to the guava, and I'll show you how well the cherry guava is going. Guess what? It's been raided. The fruits have been raided. There's one left. Yep, they have been raided. Well, I wonder what sneaks come and done that. And I can't say that they were really ready, as you can see. Do you know I had this guava? It was hidden between a couple of trees, and I relocated it. And yeah, it was, well, you'll see in another video, it was full of fruit. And the whole lot's gone. Whole lot. So bringing it out, whatever's taken it has seen it. So it will be going back under. Looks like it needs really good water too, even though I've had a lot of rain. I got smashed a bit with the wind. And there's no guavas on the ground. Great. Lesson learned. That's why you have everything kind of staged underneath. Your canopy, your middle, your bottom pots, and they all hide each other from the little critters. So the only things that I had covered up, I didn't even think I'd have it. I've never ever lost them before, so something has found them. Interesting. Alright, well, conscious of time, so that's about it for today, but not a lot fruiting up. But yeah, just really happy with all the growth, how green it is, that I haven't had to water with all this rain as well. And now I can continue on just preparing the garden for winter. That's it for today. So please like, share, subscribe, and until I film again, thank you very much for watching Grown by Me and Lake Illawarra. Thank you. Bye.